I know, I said that I would quit. Alright, I promise no more after this. You don't know how I tried to forget what it was like. I remember now, why they called it Thunderbird. Why they called it crawl. You can't see heaven when you're standing tall. To get the whole sky on the ground, you have to lie. I remember now why they called it Thunderbird. Why they called it Thunderbird. Until Deeper takes her dad away. I know, I said that I'd desist. Alright, I promise no more after this. Not to be what I was like, not to soar across the sky, spread my thunder wings.
I'm sorry. Okay? I know, I said I'd never play World of Warcraft again. But listen. I am addicted. Okay? I'm ready to admit it. I am an addict. I tried all those other games that I listed off, and I like them all. And in fact, Guild Wars 2 is still my favorite MMO, but it just doesn't scratch the same itch. I understand that pretty much every single one of them is a better game in just about every way. But listen. I am addicted. So when they tell me that they're restarting Classic from the beginning, I think I can say no. But I really can't. And here we are. We're gonna go in again and do it all over again, and we're gonna hate ourselves by the end of it. But that's just how it works. That's how addiction works. This is my one ring. But I have a plan this time. It's not a very good plan, but it is a plan nonetheless. Okay, so the one part of vanilla I've never completed is the Scarab Lord. And it's pretty understandable why I've never completed it, since it's the only content that is temporary. And yeah, I mean, the questline stays around, but it's just not the same. That's not good enough for me. So, I have attempted it 3 times. I have failed 3 times. Season of Mastery. I mean, I was there for the original run of Classic, but I took a break coincidentally right as it was happening. I didn't even know it was a thing, but now I know it's a thing, so I have to do it. um, Season of Mastery, I attempted to pug it. Yeah, um, you can tell how well that went. Um, Everlook, I joined a large guild, was promised Scarab Lord since I was the only one in the guild who wanted it, which, it's you'd think is a recipe for success. But then Everlook went up in flames because there was a scandal with the server's creator. In fact, I wonder if people actually still play Everlook. It was such a hyped up project before it released, and now I've never hear about it. Um, Pretty much ever since it just went down in flames, and my entire guild quit, which included me, since I had no reason to be there anymore. And then Season of Discovery, we didn't even know if they were gonna run it because they didn't run it in hardcore. So I kind of put that on the back burner. So I'm not even level 60 in Season of Mastery yet, and Scarab Lord is running now, so that's pretty much a lost cause. And I did have a guilds. I did make my own guild for that one. So if I had hit level 60, I'd probably I'd probably be all set for that, except for one thing. Uh, the most popular servers were locked down when I made my character in Season of Discovery, and only Lava Lash was open. Lava Lash is now locked down, and you cannot make any new characters because they're trying to transfer everyone over um, to the higher population server. The server is dead, um, and that sucks for me because if I transfer over, I have to leave my guild behind, and I don't want to do that. So um, that's how that went. So this time, I have one more card up my sleeve, and that is streamer privilege. Yes, I'm going to leverage. Is that the right word? Leverage. I'm going to leverage my -5 viewers, and I am going to bully you until we get there and we achieve greatness. I am going to take this voobing thing seriously, and I'm going to be the the WoW Voober. I don't think any Voobers actually play WoW, so it will be me. And that is our plan. That is what we're going to do. I'm going to endear myself to a guild. I'm going to make myself very useful to them. I'm going to devote myself to their cause. I'm going to befriend them, not because I want to make friends. No. Just going to manipulate them into getting what I want, and then I'll never talk to them again. Yes, I am going to become the monster I vowed to destroy. I am going to become Tommy. Uh, Probably no one got that reference. But that is our plan. That's what we're going to do. Um, and it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. And we're probably not going to succeed, but whatever. And I'm going to start the game now. So the launcher now, it actually like hardcore Season of Discovery and Classic Era were all in the same client. Now we got Classic Era, Hardcore, Season of Discovery, Anniversary Realms, which is what we're doing, and Hardcore Anniversary Realms. Um, you launch them separately now, which I just want to point out something. Uh, they do this, but we could not have a single Permanent Wrath or TBC server. I said it again, and I'll say it. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Fuck you, Blizzard. But joke's on me, because look at where we are now. I am a chump. I am a chump. Like I said, I am addicted. I tried to turn my life around. I tried to do real things that actually matter. I tried to have a meaningful life. But we're turning that around. Okay, we're turning that back around. Oh, I actually have to set up the game capture. Hold on. There we go. We're turning that back around, okay? And I'm gonna become a loser again. And I'm gonna get destroyed. And you know what? You know what? I actually almost resisted this. I almost resisted playing on Classic Fresh, but I actually asked my mom, I said, you know, Mom, I'm about to do something very terrible. I'm about to go back on my word. I'm about to relapse. They're starting Classic over again. You know, they're starting World of Warcraft from the beginning. And this is like crack for me, so give me a reason not to do this. And you know what she said to me? Life is short. Do the crack. So here we are. We're doing the crack. It is mom approved. And we have no reason not to do it. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to play on PvE or PvP, because on one hand, I feel like if you're not on a PvP server, you're only playing half the game. But also, because like, if you're not on a PvP server, factions, which is what the game is built around, doesn't matter. So you're only playing half the game if you're on a PvP server. But also at the same time, like, we have a goal from the beginning, and it's just gonna make getting to that goal a lot harder. And also, it locks us into one faction. So, but remember what I said earlier, like 5 minutes ago, how you launch the servers directly from the launcher now. I don't know what server this is. This is just what it gave me by default. So we're leaving it up to chance, basically. So we're gonna go human. And I've decided I want to go mage. And the reason I do is because back in the day, when I made my first character, he was a human warlock named Alvan, but I actually made one more character before him, and it was a human mage. And I walked around for like 2 seconds and then deleted him, because I realized warlock was mage, but with a sword. And that's just cooler. So I walked 2 steps with him, had made that realization, and deleted that character and turned Warlock. And went Warlock instead of Mage. Now, the name Alvon was what I named my Warlock. But my Mage, I gave it a random name, and it was not that. It was either Typhon, Thian, and I honestly, for the life of me, I cannot remember which, so we're just gonna double down on the THs and go with Typhon. And I'm going human, because it's gonna make Scarab Lord easier, and I already told you why I'm going Mage. So basically, this is gonna lock us into Alliance if this is the PvP server. So, unfortunately, my favorite race in the game is Blood Elf, and I know I'm literally the only person who's like that, so when TBC and Wrath rolls around, if we are on a PvP server, we won't be able to play Blood Elves when that happens. So, that's why I was, that's what I meant by locking us into one faction. But you know what? That's okay. I played the entire run of Classic as Horde, so let's do the Alliance side, you know, this time around. And so, you know, it'll be like, you know, a different experience, and a newish experience, except, you know, I've already played Human back when Classic was retail, but don't worry about it. So here's the moment of truth. We're gonna find out if we're on PvP or PvE. Dream Scythe. Which one is that? It is PvE. I'm a little disappointed, but that's okay. For Season of Discovery, I went Priest because of levitation, so you could actually bypass the swim speed buff quest for that one part of the Scarab Lord quest chain. So we won't be able to do that, but we're flipping the script. This is the alternate timeline where I did not delete my Mage and make a Warlock in. I stayed Mage. But you know what? We have some time. If we hit 60 in time, you know, we can make an alt on the PvP server. I've actually been thinking about it. Maybe we'll make like an undead version of my Warlock. And like, so the deep lore is that my Warlock passed the torch to my classic character to prevent the cataclysm, and unfortunately that they did not prevent the cataclysm. So now the deep lore is that Alvon is now dead. So now he's an undead. But then I thought, instead we could be an Orc Warlock, just because I think Orc-Von is a funny name. But we'll see what happens if we even do that.
noble humans of Stormwind are a proud, tenacious race. Though the recent invasion of the demonic Burning Legion decimated their sister kingdom of Lordaeron,
You got that one imp
the
running by,
defenders of
we can't even see the
Stormwind stand
player.
vigilant against any who would threaten the sanctity of their lands. Nestled in the foothills of Elwyn Forest, Stormwind City is one of the last bastions of human power in the world. Ruled by the Child King Anduin Wrynn, the people of Stormwind remain steadfast in their commitment
someone's
to the
already
Grand
level 10.
Alliance. Backed by their stalwart allies, the armies of Stormwind have been called away to fight the savage horde on distant battlefields. With the armies gone, the defense of Stormwind now falls to its proud citizens. You must defend the kingdom against the foul mongrels that encroach upon it, and hunt down the subversive traitors who seek to destroy it from within. Now is the time for heroes. Now humanity's greatest chapter can be told.
Even though it's a different client, I guess the whatchamacallit, the add-ons still work. I gotta fix Voodoo. Voiceover, no. Actually, you know what? I'm not playing healer, so we don't have to fix Voodoo. What we do have to do is set this up and auto loot and add-ons. We do not need you, Voodoo. And reload UI. There we go. And I'm over the damage meter, so you can't see how much I suck.
I hope you strapped your belt on tight, young adventurer, because there is work to do here in Northshire, and I don't mean farming. The Stormwind Guards are hard-pressed to keep the peace here, with so many of us in distant lands and so many
that's a
threats
great
pressing
name.
close. And so we're enlisting the aid of anyone willing to defend their home and their alliance. If you're here to answer the call, then speak with my superior, Marshal McBride. He's inside the abbey behind me. Ah, good. Another volunteer? We're getting a lot of you these days. I hope it's enough. The human lands are threatened from without, and so many of our forces have been marshaled abroad. This, in turn, leaves room for corrupt and lawless groups to thrive within our borders. It is a many-fronted battle we wage, adventurer.
God.
Gird yourself for a long campaign. Your first task is one of cleansing, adventurer. A clan of kobolds have infested the woods to the north. Go there and fight the kobold vermin you find. Reduce their numbers so that we may one day drive them from Northshire.
It's not as bad as Season of Mastery, where oh god, people are arguing about politics in chat already. I knew that side was gonna be bad just with the recent development. Especially since a lot of people who play WoW tend to be very, very right-wingers. Which is very unfortunate that these are the people I have to play with. But yeah, it's not as bad as Season of Mastery, where I had to sit in one little spot and just kill the same boar that respawn to do the quest. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do anything. easy mode. Jesus. Yo, Boogie is announcing to the world that he uses Rusted XP. Look at the war on these rat people. Literally just came out of the church and just started smacking these poor things. I'm actually surprised how populated it is right now. Because it is 2 in the morning. Like, I'm starting this late. the questy still has the rune. The season to discover rune locations.
Hey, citizen. You look like a stout one. We guards are spread a little thin out here, and I could use your help. Well done, citizen. Those kobolds are thieves and cowards, but in large numbers they pose a threat to us. And the humans of Stormwind do not need another threat. For defeating them, you have my gratitude. I was asked to bring this to your attention as soon as you return from the kobold camps, adventurer. It appears to be a letter sealed with the insignia of Keldon, our local mage trainer. I wouldn't hesitate to read it before you go about any other business here in the Abbey.
Yeah, normally I would read that letter. But there was a time when I would do things my way, go at my own pace, and play the game my way, and that is how I enjoy playing. But that time is over. That time was the original Run Classic. This time we are focused only on checking off an arbitrary list of an arbitrary.
Well met.
Greetings, mage. Shall I provide you with further insight into the world of magic?
Aha, I knew my note would not dissuade you from your path. So you're prepared then, are you? Prepared to accept your fate? Prepared to challenge the gods and any other forces that stand before you in the pursuit of knowledge and power? I will not lie, adventurer. You will be feared as much as respected. But also know this, I'll be here for you when you need training. Simply seek me out as you grow more powerful.
We gained the arcane skill.
Light be with you.
Adventurer, my scouts tell me that the kobold infestation is larger than we had thought. A group of kobold workers has camped near the Echo Ridge mine to the north. Go to the mine and remove them. We know there are at least 10. Kill them, see if there are more, then report back to me.
Get closer.
see this guy's playing their best life.
King's honor, friend.
Touring rogue.
I don't like hearing of all these kobolds in our mine. No good can come of this. Here, take this as payment, and when you're ready, speak to me again. I would like you to go back to the mines one more time. Your previous investigations are proof that the Echo Ridge mine needs purging. Return to the mine and help clear it of kobolds. Waste no time, adventurer. The longer the kobolds are left unmolested in the mine, the deeper a foothold they gain in Northshire.
It's gonna molest kobolds, I guess.
Greetings, mage. Shall I provide you with further insight into the world of magic?
So let's see, our next level 4 is our next.
For the Alliance.
Next skill.
King's honor, friend. Be careful.
Gnome spotted. We're getting boys on the group. Yo, we're
My mana is low.
we're still fighting. Oh no, that's not our guy.
More mana.
I'm now the group leader? Oh. Okay. Gonna do me like that. I was just going to turn in my quest. It's cool. It's cool. We still have a Relog. Oh, whoa, what is going on? I see another person is living playing
Greetings.
this life.
Once again, you have earned my respect and the gratitude of the Stormwind Army. There may yet be kobolds in the mine, but I will marshal others against them. We have further tasks for you. Adventurer, you are an adventurer with proven interest in the security of Northshire. You are now tasked with the protection of the surrounding Elwyn Forest. If you accept this duty, then I have prepared papers that must be delivered to Marshal Dugan in Goldshire. Goldshire lies along the southern road, past the border gates.
I like how they're like, you've proven that you're interested in protecting Northshire. Alright, leave Northshire. The gang has been parted. I would actually like to give Hoob a buff because his name is funny. But I guess it would say it's not to be. He's not within range while we're in travel mode. When do I get to do class quests? Mage. Oh my god, 79? Oh. Oh, this is annoying. Most of these are Season of Discovery. Oh, that's gonna make things frustrating. Oh, let's see any debauchery going on in here. like there's not much going on. Any epic RPers in the Moonshire?
What can I do for you?
Well, it says here that you've been awarded acting deputy status with the Stormwind Marshals. Congratulations. And good luck. Keeping Elwyn safe is no picnic. What with most of the army busy doing who knows what, for who knows which noble.
It's hard to keep track of politics in these dark days.
The mine in Northshire isn't the only one with problems. I have reports that the Fargo Deep mine in Elwyn has also become a haven for kobolds. Explore the mine and confirm these reports, then return to me. The mine is almost due south of Goldshire, between the Stonefield and McClure homesteads.
Actually, before we go there, let's see if we can get our professions. We have silver.
You need some?
What are you looking for? I know of a few people around here that practice a profession or two. What profession do you have in mind? Miss Pomeroy gathers herbs for an alchemist who lives up in the hills between Northshire and Stormwind. Check for her at his cottage and see if she'll show you the profession.
Oh, got servers realm time.
You need something? See you around.
Well met.
Good day, sir. I shake your hand, but as you see, I'm in the middle of something. May I be of assistance?
Oh, we have to come back when we're level
Go with honor, friend.
Well, I guess we'll collect herbs until then. Oh, the LFG tool isn't in the... which is weird because it's in Season Discovery. Peace Bloom sighted. Don't you touch that flower. Don't you touch that flower. Don't Don't you touch that. He touched the flower. It's literally, I should be on top of, there it is. And since there are so many people here, this quest should be unlocking the park, which is usually a very difficult quest at this level. Ho 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 ho. Thank you, Paladin friend, for this. Well, I run out of mana, so I guess that's to join pain. We'll take it for now, and we can always leave if it sucks. Test them.
This is bad news. What's next, Dragons? We'll have to increase our patrols near that mine. Thanks for your efforts, adventurer. And hold a moment. I might have another task for you.
Thanks to you, we know the Fargo Deep mine is infested with kobolds. Now we need a scout to investigate the more distant Jasper Lode mine. Explore Jasper Lode and confirm any kobold presence. To reach the mine, travel east along the road until you reach the Tower of Azora. From the tower, head north and you'll find the mine in the foothills.
Target something first.
I'm starting pure pain until there's leaves the guild. This might be a little more difficult. Silver leaf. Touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. God. Is this gonna be our first step? Now we can grab that silver leaf. Another silver leaf. Ooh. It's guarded. We're not dying yet. We died. Oh well. This was almost like that. In fact, could not take him. I just realized all the server names are just the random dragons in the sunken temple. I don't know why they haven't made Ganon a server yet. But sure, trees, Night Howl. It's 3 a.m., so I think I'm gonna call it. Alright, it seems they do have intention to go all the way. Yeah, so I'll stick with this guild unless it, like, implodes. Initiated of pain. Although, I prefer some of the other names. Pure was a good one. Reverend Dawn was another one. I think I saw Revenant Dawn. That was a nice one. But you know, Pain, it's a funny name. One Piece. Oh, I would want to be in the One Piece. Oh well. Check some names. Is Squirtle available? Squirtle's not available. That's all I wanted to know. Let's see, we've got Doomhowl, Night Slayer, Maladath. Oh, so you launch it separately in the yes, the Lava Lash locked. It's dead server. So yeah, you launch it separately in the but hardcore is now just part of classic era. But yeah, you launch it separately in the launcher, but it's kind of the same thing. Well, anyway, like I said, I'm going to be taking voobing more seriously, so anytime I play World of Warcraft, I will be streaming it, and that includes all other versions of the game, not just this one. So, that is the plan going forward. I am a hypocrite, I am a hack, and I am addicted, and I'll see you guys next time.